guys, we are back. Welcome back to the My Business Festival for Kirklees and Calderdale 2025. How's the show going so far?
Yeah, it's going really well, actually.
I think so too.
No, it's been a good atmosphere, some great people, some great connections, some fantastic stallholders. It's been a really good day.
If you didn't see our first show, we had 4, maybe even 5 guests on, interviewing them, asking about them, about their business, promoting their wares, and just giving them a bit of a showcase to our audience. So a big thank you from the Chamber of Commerce to this year's festival sponsors, who include, but not limited to, Adventure, Business Kirklees, Calderdale Council, Hadprint, 5 Talents, Synergy, and more. A massive, massive thank you to all the 2025 Business Festival event sponsors.
Yeah, fantastic. And do you know what? To see everyone that's here today, it's just, we've got everything from print to solicitors to the Synergy to hot charities, Focus for Hope, Social Progress are here, Kirklees Local TV are here, everybody's here.
There's a lot of support from the authorities as well, so we've got Kirklees Council, we've got Calderdale Council, we saw the leader of Kirklees Business floating around earlier. There's some real kind of big players at this event, so a massive thank you to the Chamber for putting the event on.
Yeah, and stay tuned for us, for in a few moments' time we've got a fantastic guest coming up.
An impromptu guest, very excited to speak to him. It's about a massive development that's taking place in Huddersfield. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Cool, well, Tom.
Hello.
Well, one, super excited to have you on.
Thank you very much for having me.
Huddersfield has got a couple of massive projects that are going at the moment, and it's fair to say one of the most exciting ones that everyone's been talking about is the Light.
Great to hear.
And you are from the Light.
Yeah, brilliant. We're very, very excited. You're right, there's a lot going on in the town, and we're really happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Opening up on Friday as well, massive site like
Friday?
you said. This Friday, yeah, 70,000 square feet. A lot of fun-filled activities and cinema, of course, on top.
Fantastic. It's really nice to see, being a resident of Huddersfield, it's nice to see a project that is going to work. It's going to bring people from outside into the town, and that's what Huddersfield needs. Once you get in, it's a great town.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So when we saw it, I was super excited. I know the Light is such a great brand anyway.
Yeah.
So if the Light's back in Huddersfield, then that's great for the town.
Yeah, I mean,
there's lots of different things that are going on. You mentioned the cinema. There's Laser Quest.
Yep.
There's indoor shooting.
Yep, so we've got 15 different activities in total, along with 6 cinema screens at the top, over 3 floors. So the cinema, and then we've got an entire floor dedicated to our leisure activities. So competitive socialising, which a lot of people I know, I've been around Huddersfield for the best part of 6 months now, promoting, networking, meeting local businesses. And exactly what you said, a lot of people are being pulled to Manchester, Leeds, even Halifax when they live in town. So having it all there under one roof is fantastic.
Yeah, it's such a backing for the town. And again, people on Huddersfield, you've got to make sure you check this out. They've got to support it as well.
Please do. Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of those things. Huddersfield especially, sometimes there's a lot of people online on social media that can be quite naysayers, which is why we kind of Hud Show Live was born, to promote that positivity. During that transformation, what's been your favourite thing to see?
Well, number one, first time I got off the train, out of the station. So I do a bit of research every time I visit a new site or go to one of our other sites. And I was reading about the listed buildings. And I think it's most listed buildings in any other town in the UK. It came out of a grade 1 listed station into that gorgeous market square. I thought this is beautiful. I've loved the enthusiasm and the positivity about everyone. Everyone's been very, very, very welcoming, very helpful. To aid the promotion and just share that feel-good factor around the opening of the site. So I guess the people and the excitement around the opening. But there's a lot going on, and there's a lot to happen as well. So everything from the football club and rugby club to the university, all the way to the Trans-Pennine Express upgrade. We're happy to be a part of that. Really exciting time.
I think for me, it's also been nice to see. There was a time when we knew something was happening. We could see scaffolding, but there was nothing happening.
The element of surprise.
And it was always like, what's happening? When's it gonna? Is it gonna open? When's it gonna open? What's it gonna be? And then all of a sudden, over the last couple of months, little things just kind of snuck out, and then you'd see people going into like trainings and workshops and things appearing, and a door left open so you could see through stuff. And it was like my curiosity went absolutely through
you're
the
getting
roof.
sneak peeks underneath.
Yeah, exactly. And again, you can see everyone else is kind of really buzzing and excited about that.
Yeah, no, it's great. Everyone's super excited. It's been quite overwhelming, actually. I know there's not an awful lot for, let's say, your kids' parties, your corporate away days, your conferences, whatever it is. And we've got it all, as I said, under one roof. So you can go to our site 4 or 5 days of the week and not really notice that you're in the same place because of the amount that's on offer and the number of different floors. So it's just going to be fantastic for the town.
And the transformation, so the Kingsgate's going to be open, or the car park's going to be open later as well, which is great for the nighttime economy in Huddersfield.
Yeah.
So again, some people will come to the Light and then maybe go into town for something else. It's a collaboration of the town centre with the Light as well.
Well, that increased level of footfall is not only going to aid the shopping centre itself, but all of those units at the bottom down Queen Street and around the corner. So bars, coffee shops, if you're looking to open somewhere, now would be the time, wouldn't it?
Exactly,
just to
exactly.
capitalise on that.
And that's, again, businesses, it's to see such a development, it does let you know that now's the time to invest in Huddersfield.
Yeah, and there is a lot going on behind the scenes. All of these other kind of corporations and charities that I've met before, with the council as well. There's a lot going on, so now is a really good time to be part of Huddersfield.
Brilliant, and it's good that it's a corporate entity that's backing it. It's not a council project. Where sometimes people are a bit naysay about that, but it's good to see a good brand behind it as well. You mentioned there's 15 different activities.
15 different activities. So walking through the leisure floor, we have amusement arcade, mini golf, American pool, interactive darts, virtual shooting, shuffleboard, electric shuffleboard, bowling, skittles, which is a smaller version of. The skittles are attached to strings. We've then got a climbing wall, high ropes, 2 karaoke rooms, X-wall, which is kind of football, and a batting cage with tennis, cricket, and baseball in it. And then obviously on top of that, you mentioned it's StarQuest Laser, which is on a separate floor. And then of course, don't forget the cinema. So 6 lovely screens with some seriously comfortable seating. So we're really excited.
That is really. Out of all of those things, which is your favourite thing to play?
I am very much looking forward to getting in that batting cage. Trying my hand at some baseball. We've got, I love a bit of cricket and tennis, but the baseball's going to be something special.
And a good stress relief as well.
And guess what? When I finish one, I can go and have a sing in the karaoke room after a couple of beers.
What's your karaoke song to sing?
Oh gosh, put me on the spot. Ain't No Mountain High, I would say.
Oh, there we go.
Not many people have heard it, and I prefer to do it in a private room. So this is where it comes in nicely.
I must admit, a few years ago, I did my first karaoke room experience, and I prefer that so much more than karaoke.
Being on stage.
In public, exactly.
Especially if you can't sing like me.
Exactly. You can belt it out, and in your mind, you are Mariah.
Yeah, I am.
Exactly.
I'm Mariah on the weekends.
That's an exclusive. So, what the other things have you seen around Huddersfield? You mentioned the train station. What was your first impressions as an outsider coming in?
Oh, beautiful town. Love the architecture, love the history. And then, as I said, I've had meetings with the university. I couldn't believe the scale of the university, the size of it, and obviously the proximity to our site, which is going to be fantastic. And then having met with people from the rugby club and the football club, going down to John Smith Stadium, got a stadium tour there with Dan, who does the business development down there. And what a beautiful setting. And I know they're doing a lot for the community as well, bringing back kind of the core following of those local businesses. So I love that as well. And I think with the coming up from London all the time, the Trans-Pennine Express upgrade couldn't come soon enough. But there's a lot of money going in town, and there's a lot of people in town as a result of it. So that's great.
It's an exciting time to be in Huddersfield. So it's brilliant. So fantastic. How do people find more information if they need it?
Yep, sure. Head to the website, thelight.co.uk, or they can drop me an email. They want to find a bit more information, or perhaps make a nice juicy booking. It's tom.swan@thelight.co.uk.
Fantastic. The cinema screens as well, just a random question that came into my head. Are they available? Is it just for film showings, or are they available for corporate events
they're
as well?
available for film showings, of course, so the new releases. We can also bring in Christmas classics or old classics if you want to take on a private hire. If you did just want to book it for a corporate presentation, so you did your conference, you could have that for hundreds of people, and then you can head off and do team building after any one of those activities I mentioned. So lots of opportunities, lots of possibilities. So please do get in touch.
Brilliant, fantastic. Now you mentioned the website there. I do know when your Facebook page went live, I think it got the most followers in 24 hours than any Facebook page that Huddersfield has ever seen. It was unbelievable.
The buzz around it's overwhelming. It's phenomenal. It's great.
Fantastic.
We're really excited for it.
Brilliant. Oh, well, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you for having me.
I'm really excited, and we will see you down there.
We'll see you on Friday.
In the karaoke booth.
Yeah, definitely. See you then. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Fantastic. There we go, guys. That is the Light in Huddersfield. What an absolutely fantastic project. Get behind it right now. We are live. We are live. Have we got a teleprompter script, or are we just going to wing on this one? We're going to wing it. Perfect. There we go. Grant.
Nice to meet you, Grant. I'm Chris from Kirklees Local TV.
Chris from Kirklees Local TV. I'm loving the purple branding, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah,
there we go.
Royalty colours.
Exactly. Well, do you know what? I'm a purple fan for exactly that reason. Purple used to be, this is not why you tuned in, purple used to be the colour of kings because it was one of the hardest colours to make. There we go. Perfect. So tell us a little bit about Kirklees Local TV. I know you guys have been going for quite some time as well.
Yeah, so we're a local media production company. We specialise in live streaming similar to this, but also promotional videos, conferences, events coverage, and we also offer bespoke training for local grassroots communities who are interested in getting into media production and learning more about the business and how it works.
Fantastic. That, as an industry, must have seen some changes over the years. So I know, media used to just be kind of websites and cameras. Now, like you said, with live streaming, podcasting, all of those things which are essential for businesses. What needs are you seeing that people are requiring these days?
I think it's one of the biggest shifts has been around social media. So, things like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, the kind of new media avenues where people, a lot of young people are tapping into these days, as opposed to traditional television or even longer form YouTube content is sort of on the outs in terms of preferable to shorts and stuff, really. So for us, it's been about how we sort of adapt and change to that, really. We work with a lot of young people, have a good relationship with our local university at Huddersfield, who we work a lot on work experience and things like that. So for us, we get a lot of good perspectives from people who come in and volunteer their time and share their efforts with us.
Brilliant, brilliant. It's weird because when I was young, kids wanted to be footballers. Now everyone wants to be a YouTuber. And it's so weird to see how that transition has happened. And the barrier to market now, if someone wants to set up a YouTube channel and have their own station as such, is so simple for them to do it.
Yeah.
What kind of things are you finding people are wanting to talk about?
I think from our perspective, it's community issues. I think there is a kind of focus in sort of mainstream media around sort of negativity, and obviously these things are happening, and it's not right to ignore them, but there's also a scope for promoting a lot of the good work that's happening and a lot of the good things that people are doing in local communities, and we found that people are particularly interested in that. They're also very much interested in health. Obviously Huddersfield has seen a lot of changes just recently with the erection of the Daphne Steele building and the Health Innovation Partnership. So we focus on serving kind of local communities, grassroots, diverse communities who are otherwise somewhat underserved in terms of the mainstream media.
Yeah, and it's 100% right. It's kind of why we were born as well. There's a movement now where a lot of the bigger mainstream media companies are very clickbaity. And it's about negative stories, and it's easy to find negative stories and get an audience for them. And you'll know as well as we've found out that trying to find the positive news stories sometimes can be a bit more of a challenge. And the community projects that aren't well served are the ones that really need that kind of showcase and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
You must have some favourite projects that you're involved in. Tell us a little bit about one of those.
Yeah, so one of our main projects that I'm a real big fan of was our first flagship documentary that we did called Windrush the Years After, a community legacy on film. We interviewed over 70 members of the Windrush generation, all the way from first generation who came over in the 60s up into present day, the daughters, granddaughters, grandsons of those generations and everything. And, I'm born and bred Huddersfield, but I didn't know that. I didn't know there was such a large contingent of that community, and to hear their stories, their inspirations, it's very much people focus again on the struggle and the negative aspects of the way they were treated when they came over. But for us, it's more of a celebration of what they've built and the community and everything like that. So I'm particularly proud of that one.
Yeah, and it's the great thing about media and about what you guys do, is you're enabling people to tell their story in a kind of a structured way as well, so that generations to come have that documented as well.
Absolutely.
So it's truly valuable work. So yeah, fantastic. Where's Kirklees Local TV going? Where do you see it in the future?
So for us, again, it's focused on this new media, you know, getting more into YouTube, TikTok, the shorts, things like that, without kind of losing our bread and butter of the more longer form content. I'm old school, you know, in that sense. You know, I cringe a little when I have to film vertically, but that's just the way of it, unfortunately. But no, we you know, we've set up a lot of sort of partnerships again with things like the Health Innovation Partnership. We have a few new Windrush projects coming up, especially around Windrush Day. We're filming a new film around the veterans. Huddersfield, we call it Windrush. Huddersfield, Windrush's Forgotten Veterans.
Nice.
You know, a lot of the sort of second and third generation, you know, served in the RAF, the army, and everything like that. You know, faced unfortunate racism and discrimination. But it's been fascinating to hear their stories of resilience and success in the face of that kind of adversity. So, some really good projects coming up, and just you know, look forward to working with the community, you know, in continuation.
Especially when you said there, Huddersfield born and bred. Huddersfield is such a fantastic town. There's so much to shout about. There's so much goodness here, and I think you hit the nail on the head with the word resilience as well. It is a very resilient town. We have our challenges, but Huddersfield people, Huddersfield folk, you know, are resilient and will grow with everything that's going on in the town.
Absolutely.
With the likes of the Light, the Blueprint project, all of the university stuff that's going on. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's been spot on. How can people get in touch?
So you can find us online at kirkleeslocaltv.com, or give us a call on 01484 512 752. But check out our videos, check out the work we do, and if you're interested in that sort of thing, just give us a call and get in touch.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Really
been
enjoyed
an
it.
absolute real pleasure. Take care and good luck with everything as well.
Thank
I'm
you,
sure our
and to
paths
you.
will cross again.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Thank you.
There we go, guys. Kirklees Local TV. Do check them out. We're live. This is the thing, this is why events like this are so important, because it's not just about kind of competition, it's about collaboration, it's about working with other organisations that do similar work where we can do good work together.
I don't need it.
And that's what we're all about here.
I don't, I'm loud enough.
Check out the guys at Kirklees Local Television, they do a fantastic job. There we go. I've been signalled from the side here.
So, fast spot this.
We're back, there we go. So, brilliant. Hello, Trouble.
Hiya!
I've been looking forward to this one all day. There we go. Poker face.
Right, okay.
Poker face, there
right.
we go. How are you?
I'm okay, darling. How are you?
I'm all right. Just about how are things down at the RSPCA?
Yeah, we're good. We're busy, very busy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Always. Let's be honest. That's our remit. But it's.
Do you find? I'm just going to throw random questions at you because they've not put anything on my teleprompter.
What's going to be said? Let's see.
Who knows on question roulette? So, kind of, it's fair to say that there is like an economic crisis going on.
Yes.
Do you find when people are finding the struggle that they do kind of abandon the pets and kind of put more strain on the likes of the RSPCA?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really obviously abandoning. I mean, there's a lot of people who struggle, so we just kind of call it can't coping.
Yes.
There's luckily there's a thing called pet food banks now, which are helping people. So you will find that normal food banks, we might have a pet section that they can help with. So yeah, but with us, we just try to help by. I mean, it's a lot to do with it's really vet bills and the cost of looking after and insuring. So what we try to do is just stepping out, coming back.
We go, yeah.
We just try to help advise. We can help people who are really struggling, microchipping, neutering vouchers. But yeah, it's just really hard. And what we're trying to do with people now is to tell them, maybe think about your situation before getting a pet instead of just getting a pet and then dealing with it afterwards. Because again, it's not fair on the pet. It's not fair on the charities that then have to. There's a lot of strain on the services. So again, people who have a pet right now, there's always help out there one way or another. They just need to ask. Yeah. But if you are thinking about getting a pet, just really really look at your situation before actually committing to anything.
No, that makes loads of sense actually. Before committing, find out from the experts, sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Now, you've got an event. Was that today?
Where?
The open day.
The open day, I have a tour tomorrow. That's it. I was like that going to an event. I'm going, oh, am I supposed to be somewhere today? Yeah, we've got an open day at our animal centre tomorrow. It's at 2 p.m. and it's basically for my chamber, our lovely friends here, and all the connections and networking people that we've got there. And it's really just to show people what we do at the animal centre, introduce them to some of the animals, and tell them a bit of the gossip, bit of the news that we've got coming up, which is very exciting. Which I'm not going to give you an exclusive just yet.
Oh, you can't tease me like that.
But I will eventually. But yeah, so looking forward to that tomorrow as well.
Brilliant. I must admit, we were at the launch event for this.
Yes.
And everyone stood up and like, I'm going to teach you about how to do algebra for your accountancy, and someone else can teach you about tax relief and blueprint and exporting, and then you got up and went, I've got cats and dogs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Everybody's like, that's the one we're going to
yeah,
go to.
Yeah, I did kind of feel bad for the people, but then especially the last after me who just went, well, I can't compete with that.
Exactly.
I was like, yeah, sorry about that. But we have puppies and kittens in at the moment, so, come and see them. But no, it's always, I think all the workshops that have been going on, it's really good, and I really like what my chamber have done with just mixing it up a bit. We're having a festival, so a whole week of events, and it's all good because it's involving each company and everyone's, and I love how everyone works together, and we're all like a bit of a family here as well, so I think it's really good.
And do you know what? I think the festival nails it right, because it's not a stuffy business conference.
No,
There's
not
some
at all.
great characters involved.
Oh yeah.
That's not the word we're going to use. Characters. There's some great characters,
Yes.
and that really kind of shines through.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, everyone gets on, and it's kind of it's networking between ourselves as well, which I really like. And it's just nice to see familiar faces. We do have a laugh, and I think that's one of the main things. And just people coming down, they might think we're strange because we're all just having a laugh, but that's the main thing about life.
What's the difference between like the RSPCA local branch and the national? How do people know the difference?
Right, so you've got the national RSPCA, so they are the inspectors, they're the ones in the uniform, go around in the vans and go and investigate any complaints that people may have made. That might be to do with cruelty, neglect, again, people not being able to cope. And they also are the part of the charity that deal with prosecution, so they're for the people who abuse animals. I know it's terrible, it is out there. And the RSPCA is actually the only charity that actually prosecutes people for animal cruelty, so they're really, really important. But they are the National Society, 200 years old, oldest animal welfare charity in the world. There is 130 branches of the RSPCA all over England and Wales, and what we are is, if you kind of consider the National RSPCA as the rescue, they are there to remove animals or to get them out of any danger or situations. The branches then do the rehabilitation, all the care, all the training, behavioural work, and then we find them homes as well. So we're kind of on that level of, they get brought into our animal centre, then it's our responsibility to look after them, to show them the love and to show them that people aren't awful and you're not going to be abandoned or hurt. We bring them back in that time, bring them back into the love, and then we find them a home that they'll stay in forever, and we get lovely videos and photos saying, look how wonderful their lives are now.
Awesome. I can imagine it's so rewarding when you see that.
Oh yeah,
happen.
absolutely.
But I can also imagine there's a lot of challenges that you guys are facing at the moment as well. So
Yes.
what is the biggest challenge that you guys have got at the moment?
Well, one of the main challenges that we're finding right now is there's a massive cat pandemic kind of going on. We are people are not neutering their pets, and so there is abundance of kittens being born as strays in houses, and really it's all about people neutering the pets, because it's a bit like supply and demand. At the moment there's a massive supply and not enough demand, so we are really promoting people neutering their pets, and also just being aware of it. I mean, a kitten can fall pregnant at 4 months.
Oh, wow.
So if you let your cat out and she gets caught, you're going to have a litter, and then again, if those litters have litters, it gets crazy. So we're really trying to promote neutering your pets, neuter your pets, neuter your pets. It's not cruel to them, it's actually helping them and helping society as well, because there's just so many out there right now.
Yeah, I can imagine. If people want to help, if people want to get involved, how can they do that?
Well, always I say get to our website. Get to our website, RSPCA Halifax Huddersfield Bradford.org.uk, and we have multiple ways you can help. At the moment, we're really just trying to raise awareness of the animals we've got looking for homes, but we've got, with companies, we've got opportunities to do sponsorship. We've got our canine part in the park coming up. It's our massive dog show, biggest one in the area.
Oh, when's that?
That's the 6th of July, Sunday the 6th of July. And that's brilliant. We have hundreds of dogs there. We have a 21 class dog show, stalls. We're going to have a silent disco with the dogs.
Like
I like throw that one in there.
DJ.
Yep, throw that one in there. So the sponsorship opportunities there. So companies can come and attend, have a stall there. They can just get advertising, social media. We've got a really big social media following because we do crazy stuff on our social media. Anything like that, really. We just want to raise awareness. We want to find these animals homes, and unfortunately we do need some funding to do that, so any fundraising will be very, 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 very appreciated. But yeah, just get on our website and just have a look on there and see how I can help. Oh, message me. Yes. I'm on LinkedIn. Yes. Lauren Moore, RSPCA LinkedIn. Get me on there.
I love the videos you did promoting this event as well today. So it's kind of like the dog walking and everything. That was really cool.
See, you can hire me. I'll come and do videos, with my dog and promote your business, as long as you support my RSPCA branch.
Brilliant. So we talked about how rewarding it can be when you do find a forever home with someone. Yeah. What's your favourite kind of most recent success story?
Wow. Immediately it comes to Patch. Patch was our bald boxer that we had. He looked like a Dalmatian, but that was just because he's pink and black skin. We had him for a year in our branch because he had so much. He was allergic to everything. He was allergic to dust, pollen, everything. So his fur just wasn't growing back. So we really had to keep him in our branch for quite a while. And then we did loads of videos for him. I'm saying about the videos. We're doing videos. We were doing promotion for him, and just because he was such a difficult dog to look after, in the fact that he needed medication for the rest of his life. From the heavens, this wonderful man turned up and said, "Yep, I've had dogs with skin issues before." Took him on, and now we get videos of him on the beach and just having a wonderful time. So for me, I think that one's the one that kind of the most recent one, but I've got a billion of them. All of them are great stories, to be honest.
I love your social media and struggle with it at the same time because I'm a cat addict, as you know.
Yes.
And my cat passed, and I'm at the stage now where I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I keep looking and going, that's the one I want, that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want, and I keep being told no. I definitely need to come in and see you, but I know if I come in and see you, I know I'm leaving with a basket of kittens.
Well, yeah, just to warn you, kitten season is approaching, May time. So if you did want to adopt, we are the place to come to, and I'll gladly give you a tour. And I'll gladly put a limit on you as well of what you can take, and then frisk at the end and just make sure. Yeah, we can monitor you. Don't worry. We have ways.
Yeah,
we have ways.
Yeah, like a Gamblers Anonymous for kittens.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Like
that is the cutest thing ever.
I think I quite like that as an addiction. So how can people help when it comes to fundraising? If it's a company, sponsorship packages that we've got, everything really is again about I want people to be aware that we're a local branch, so they're not confused with the national, because we get passed up for a lot of opportunities with people thinking that we're a national charity. They go, oh, we'd rather support local. I'm like, we are local. Yes. We are local. So again, raising awareness of that. We actually have something we're doing now called Adopt a Virtual Office Pet. So you can choose one of our animals off our website as your office pet, and we'll send you every week updates of that animal. And it's just basically helping to raise awareness for that animal and find them a home. But general fundraising, we need donations. We need, again, it could be money donations. You can donate via our website. You could fundraise for us. Choose us as your charity of the year. If we are your charity of the year, I will come and see you and bug you in your offices. And also, so with my dog, and other dogs as well. Maybe bring a kitten. Yeah, do you know what, like a dog day in the office? That's a great idea.
Exactly, yeah. But there's plenty of ways people can support us. But again, raising funds, raising awareness, and just following us on social media. It's just getting that message out where you can.
Brilliant, brilliant. What is it that people might not realise about your job?
About my job? That I don't just run around talking a lot and I just lied. I just lied there.
Yeah,
That is my job.
They're not the professional opinions of Hud Show Live.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I think as well that with my job as well, my role is very much about engagement. People just think as well, being a fundraising manager at the branch, people just tend to think, oh, you're going to want money, you're going to want money, you're going to want money, and it's not. It is about that engagement. Like I said, my main being with the RSPCA is I want to make sure that these animals get homes.
Yeah.
From whatever lifestyle they've had before, I want to change that. So for me, going out and being able to talk to people and engage them and get them involved in our charity, I mean, that's a part of the job that people don't see. They'll see me hosting at events, they'll see me talking to you, they'll see me running around here as I have been today, being a nuisance. But again, there's lots of things going on behind the scenes that people don't realise that we have to put into place. There is actually method behind the madness. Yeah. There is some strategy. Some, but yeah, so there's different parts of my role especially that people don't really understand.
Every time we've met, you've always got great energy. Such a positive person. What keeps you personally motivated?
I'm going to sound like broken record. It's the animals. I got involved with the RSPCA because our first family dogs were from the RSPCA, and I just kind of it just stuck with me. I didn't know that my grandparents then got RSPCA, so there's something in the blood.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think if you're passionate about something and you love what you do, the energy just naturally comes. And I think that's why someone asked me earlier today, going, "Would you ever go to a different charity?" And I'm like, I don't think I would, because I'm too RSPCA. I'm too animal. I bleed blue. So it's the motivation really is the animals. Just seeing them, I get to see them come in and go out, and it's a motivation. But you've got to be passionate about what you do. If you are, then it's not hard.
Yeah,
it's not hard.
Brilliant, fantastic. If someone wants to find out more information, if they want to get in touch, how can they do that?
Okay, so again, website RSPCA Halifax Huddersfield Bradford.org.uk. Follow us on socials, just type in RSPCA Halifax Huddersfield Bradford. I'm on LinkedIn, again, Lauren Moore, RSPCA Halifax Huddersfield Bradford. You can bug me on there. Follow us again on LinkedIn. There's just social media website, and we're just happy to work with people, anything we can do to raise awareness, raise some funds, and make sure we get these animals homes.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining us. It's
right.
always, whenever I see you at these events, I always know it's going to be a good day.
I know, I always try like that going, oh, can I be calm? No, I can't.
No,
but I think we've done well.
We have actually.
We did all right.
Quite well behaved today.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like how the rest of the team of Carlisle, I'll let just them two
They've
talk.
just let us talk. How long have we got? Is it? Are we finishing up?
It's our show now, forget everybody else. Oh, there we go.
We got, yeah, give me one of them, give me one of them.
Well, you've got to move quickly doing this, haven't you?
Yep.
I don't know where I am. Let's have a look. Are we on?
Perfect.
Ta-da! It's like we've done this before.
Once or twice.
So, that was our second to last interview.
Oh.
Yes.
The penultimate.
The penultimate. Our last guests are Rachel and Emma from the Chamber of Commerce themselves. I think we're just going to kind of recap on the event and ask them a few questions about who the Chamber are, because I think there's a lot of uncertainty and unknowns about that. That feels like it's dropping off. So again, a huge thank you to today's event sponsor. We've got Adventure, Business Kirklees, Calderdale College, Hadprint, 5 Talents, Percentage, and many, many more. Rachel, Emma, and the entire Chamber team, a massive thank you to you guys for helping put this event on. Should we have a quick run through? In fact, we'll save that for after this segment.
Do you need the microphone?
I think that's a good shout. We'll grab the microphone, so we'll be back in 10 seconds with Rachel and Emma. See you soon.
Well, I'm speechless. There we go.
Wow.
It is a business. It's a business festival, and it definitely has a festival feel.
That's good.
I was not expecting sombreros and ice cream.
Giant ice cream.
A giant ice cream. There we go.
Got a banana if you feel healthy, though.
No, I didn't expect that today. So, tell us about the day. How's it been for you guys?
Really well, yeah. We're really glad to bring these business festivals back. I think it's uplifted from last year of what was the conference.
Yeah.
People are getting involved in all the workshops that are taking place throughout the week, and then today it's just all about coming and seeing the local businesses on the doorstep, saying hello, making new connections.
Yeah. I must admit, the energy in the room has been fantastic. This is my favourite one so far that you guys have done. It's been really good. Now, I believe you guys have got like a special offer on today as well?
We have, hence the props. So today is the 99th day of the year, and for that special reason, we are offering anybody that wants to join the Chamber a flat fee of £99 for 12 months membership to the Chamber. Applications must be in by the midnight on Friday.
And that is a saving of about £200 on average, up to £400 or £500 for the bigger businesses. So.
Wow, that is
So
fantastic.
yesterday we had an export to do some documents with us. They were a non-member. Any exporters that do join Chamber membership get 50% off their docs that they need to put through, and we save them over £500.
Wow, that is fantastic. And how long did you say that offer is on for?
Till midnight on Friday.
Till midnight on Friday. And how do people sign up for that?
Via the website, there's an orange ribbon at the top which says membership. If they just choose that drop-down menu, then they'll be able to access it and find the form on there.
Brilliant. How are you seeing things changing with like the Chamber? I mean, like it's interesting to see like new, innovative, and like I see cool companies involved now. Not when I was younger what I thought the Chamber would be. This is definitely not that.
Yeah, we really wanted to highlight that business isn't just men in suits. I mean, you can't miss that when you walk into our office. We are all women. We all love a laugh. And it's about saying, you know, it's not just accountants and lawyers, it's skincare, it's charities, it's social media. What else have we got today? We've got loads.
We've got printers, we've got finance,
Interior
advice,
designers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And entertainment
AV
as well.
hire.
Yeah. It's so good to see, that, like I say, a broad spectrum of kind of local businesses as well.
Yeah, and that's really our aim. We'll always welcome people to come and work in the area, but these events are about showcasing what we've already got, who we've already got, and really making the place for them to stay and keep that talent local.
Brilliant. So as well as the Business Festival, you also do the Chamber Awards?
We do, yes. So it's our 4th year this year. We've got 12 nomination categories. So there's 3 for individuals, and then we've got 9 for organisations. And you can go on and nominate yourself, your friends, businesses you've worked with, and then they'll be hosted in October. So we'll be announcing the winners.
Yeah. I think it was really nice as well. Sophie Seddon from Seddon PR. She was doing a workshop on how to kind of put in proposals for award ceremonies. So again, it's supporting the businesses in doing that and how important it is for the business as well. And I can imagine it's a good social night out as well.
It's amazing, yeah. We all have loads of fun. The balloon pop tends to go down really well, so that's when we raise money to put back into the charities that are within membership. And it's always a really fun one, isn't it?
Yeah.
People finding
It's all about
women
letting
with
your hair
heels
down.
or trying to pop these
Earrings.
balloons. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it sounds like good fun. So yeah. So what's next? What's the next big event? What's the future for the Chamber?
Summer Social.
Summer Social, yeah.
Summer
On
Social.
Yorkshire Day.
Yes, 1st of August we'll be doing a Summer Social in one of our 3 patches, and that's a chance to come on, find out who the shortlist for those awards are, but also just get together and have a really good time.
Yeah.
And then we'll be running the next business festival in October for Wakefield and the Five Towns.
Brilliant. You guys also do a networking event?
We do, yes, we do several. So we've got, we're partners with the My Network series. So we have one in Wakefield and one in Huddersfield. And then we've also partnered with Halifax Opportunities Trust to bring a monthly event to the Elsie Whiteley Centre.
Brilliant. Like I say, the atmosphere is great, and it's like real connections that people are making. It doesn't feel like that business conference or that business networking thing. It is like people are actually making genuine collaborations and friendships. So is that where the Chamber is going
That's
towards?
what we want, yeah. I think whenever we go out to networking events, we say, you're going out there to meet new contacts, but you're not going out there to sell.
Yeah.
People need to buy into you. They're buying into you rather than the business. Nobody will buy with somebody that's dealing with the logo. They want to know the face behind the business. They get to know them, like them, trust them, and then that's where the connections happen.
Fantastic. Yeah, brilliant. Guys, thank you for coming on. Thank you for having us here again. They're trying to convince me to put this hat on.
Put it on.
Yeah, I know.
Put it on. Join us. Hey.
There we go. Brilliant. Final words. If someone's thinking about joining the Chamber or used to be a member and isn't a member now, what would you say to them?
I'll let you go first.
I think give us another try. If it didn't work out for them the first reason why, get in touch, let us know. With the discounted membership, £99. You know, if you wanted to exhibit at Wakefield, you save £100 on exhibition fees from being a member, so it's almost paid for it.
Yeah.
And if you're an exporter, then it's kind of a no-brainer at all, because if you're needing your documents to get out of the country, if you're needing support on that, then you'll easily see your return of investment in that.
Yeah, and I think it's just about joining that community. So the biggest thing that we sells the chamber is the people that we've got. So it's not only myself and Emma or our team, it is about everybody that you can network as part of that, and whether it's something about your kids' school or the holidays or looking for your next big thing, there's always somebody that's been out there and can give you a bit of advice.
Yeah, and again, just genuinely nice people that care about what they do as well, so that's fantastic. So if people want to get in touch to the chamber, how do they do it?
So everything's on our website, which is my-chamber.co.uk. There's an orange ribbon at the top, so if you're interested in looking at events, it's just a drop-down menu. It'll show you all the events that we've got coming up. Interested in joining membership, click on the membership tab, short form there to fill in, and then a member of the team will be in touch.
And if you just want to pick up the phone and call us, you're more than welcome to. It's 01484 483 679.
Fantastic, you said that before.
A couple of times.
Brilliant, guys, thank you for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of this festival.
Thank you.
I know we're going to have a bit of fun now, so yeah, it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you
Great
very
to be
much.
on board again, guys.
There we go, cheers.
See you soon.
See you soon. Cool.
That gets it easier, doesn't it?
There we go. We're very serious,
We are indeed.
very serious
we-
business conference.
We've been done, haven't we?
We have been done. I've been done.
You have been done.
I have been done.
That is true. It's sushi though.
I might keep it actually.
That's true. I've got a nice big ice cream.
You've got a what?
Guys,
There you go, cool.
that is, in fact, the Calderdale, you can tell it's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Kirklees and Calderdale My Business Festival 2025. We've got about half an hour left of the show, and there's still tons and tons of people to see. Again, a huge thank you to the sponsors, but the expo is not all of the Business Week, the Business Festival. There are still lots and lots of seminars and workshops. You've got the LinkedIn optimization and daily habits at 3M Buckley tomorrow, the Wellness Walk with Lisa Kempster, coffee and tech networking at Synergy, meet the team at Homefirth, Business Kirklees, and RSPCA Rescue Centre Tour. That's all taking place tomorrow. On Friday, you've got Protect Your Business and Employees from Harassment, Bootstrap Marketing, Whiteley Innovation Centre, and then the closing party at Cedar Court. That's all taking place on Friday. Tickets for all of these can be got from the Eventbrite ticket page.
Yeah. Check out the My Chamber website as well, and hopefully we'll see you on Friday at the closing party.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we will.
Looking forward to that. That's the dugout, isn't it? Is it the dugout?
I was told it was called the Snug. Is it not the
It's
Snug?
called the Snug.
Is it the Snug?
It is the Snug.
There we go.
Ignore me.
I don't know what you were thinking of
I
then.
have no idea.
But guys, that is us. Please check out our website whilst you're surfing the internet for all these amazing events.
Hoodshowlive.com/.co.uk.
Check your pick there.
Which one is it, Adam?
.com.
.com. There we go.
go.
Hoodshowlive.com. We've got a brand new shiny website, and if you've got any positive news, anything that's going on around Huddersfield, maybe you've lost a cat, maybe it's your nan's birthday, maybe you've got an opening for a new business, then do let us know. Get in touch with us. We are all about spreading positivity about Huddersfield, and you know, there's some great organisations out there. Huddersfield Hub, Kirklees Local TV, Indie Huddersfield, another great organisation. They're all doing great work. Get behind them, support them, because do you know what? If you don't use them, you will lose them. But do check out hoodshowlive.com. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and our website.
There we go. And Facebook.
And Facebook.
The one he forgot.
There we go, perfect. It's good. The Light is opening on Friday as well.
That was an amazing segment, wasn't it?
Oh, do you know what? I'm so excited for that. Axe throwing.
Yeah. Watch out.
I know, watch out, Adam.
Oh, it's been nothing but bully you today, has he?
I know.
Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to live stream the Kirklees, I will say that eventually,
One day.
Kirklees Calderdale Business Expo here at Kirklees College on behalf of the Chamber. You've been Grant, I've been Alan. It's all good in the hood. See you soon.